The Freedom Patriots and Parkland Trojans have faced off in each of the last two District 11 6A title games. Now in week 3 of the 2018 high school football season, they clash here at Bethlehem Area School District Stadium in week 3 in an early season EPC South heavyweight showdown. Parkland Trojans have scored 93 points so far. They have not allowed a single point. They are led by head coach Tim Muntzman in his 3rd season at the helm, guiding the Trojans. Led them to a 13-1 overall record a season ago. He is 25-5 in his first 2+ seasons. This team relies heavily on their work up front and particularly on the ground. They will be led tonight by running back Joey Guida.
Yeah, Joey Guida is doing a great job. On the year, 19 for 301 yards, 3 touchdowns. Last week had over 160 yards himself. So he has been the workhorse for them this year, especially with the young quarterbacks that they have.
Of the 484 total yards Parkland had a week ago, 379 of them came on the ground. The shotgun is Lee, puts it into the belly of Guida, slips his way to the right side up to the 33-yard line, very close to a first down. It'll depend on the spot.
Nice job by that offensive line, opening up some good holes. Wheeler on the stop there for Freedom, but Guido does a nice job. He's a grinder, Dan. You'll see him. He just grinds and grinds and grinds. He's got that big offensive line in front of him. Gets a nice block there on the inside, 78.
Tremendous patience there by Guida, too, waiting for that little crack to open up. Now Lee gives it back to Guida. He's going to try and stretch it left side. The Patriots D trying to track him down, and eventually they do, but not until about the 42-yard line. A stretch play off to the left side goes for 8, maybe 9 yards. The previous play did move the sticks for a first down, and so now a second and very short coming up for the Trojans.
Good job by Guida, really stretching that play out, though. You're going to see it right here. He really has to go to the outside. Everything's plugged up. Does a nice job of avoiding number 32 there, Darryl Sands, and getting himself to the outside. Yeah,
Sands got into the backfield quickly, but Guida did a nice job stretching that play further to the left. 4 plays for the Trojans so far, all handoffs to Joey Guida. There's a 5th one right up the gut, pushing his way close to midfield. He is stopped at about the 48-yard line. Another first down coming up for the Trojans. That's 2 already on this drive. The Trojans, through the first 2 weeks of the season, 790 total yards of offense, over 600 of those yards coming on the ground.
Yeah, they don't want to put their young quarterbacks, or their rookie quarterbacks, I should say, in bad positions. And so that's a situation when you got Guida, you can do that.
Yep, and it is Guida again, going right up the middle on a 1st and 10. He'll carry the ball just past midfield, bringing up 2nd down and about 6 or 7. 31 and a score. Into the belly of Guida again, this time stretching right, slips one tackle, then he eludes another, and finally is brought down inside the 40-yard line. It is a one-man show in the form of Joey Guida on this opening drive for the Parkland Trojans.
Not big, 5'7", 165 pounds, but really runs low to the ground. He's tough to get a hold of, does a nice job of moving his feet, very good diagonally. As you can see, does a great job with his vision as well.
Yeah.
Tremendous job in the winter as a wrestler, so he uses that ability to make himself a good running back as well.
Yeah, some of those slippery tactics beneficial in both aspects, and certainly has been on this opening drive. Under 7 minutes remaining in the opening quarter. No score here at BSAD Stadium. Why not another give to Guida? But this time, the Patriots able to wrap him up promptly at the 39-yard line. A very minimal gain, bringing up 2nd down and a little over 9.
Basically is what it came down to.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Strictly a jump ball situation. It looked like even the body positioning for the Patriots was solid, but the jump just not perfectly timed. So the ball down at the 9-yard line, 1st and goal for the Trojans. Lee in the shotgun. He's got Guida to his left. That's where the handoff goes, rumbling down to the 6, maybe as far as the 5. No, let's spot it at the 6-yard line. 2nd down and goal coming up for Parkland. Now Lee has 2 in the backfield with him. Angel Santos to his right. The give is to Guida right up the middle. He's hit, moves away from one man, rumbles his way down to the 2-yard line. 3rd down and goal for Parkland at the 2. In a scoreless affair here at BSAD Stadium against Northampton in week 1. A 52-0 victory over Central Catholic last week. Trying to get the first score of tonight's game. It's now going to come on this 3rd and goal play as Guida is wrapped up actually in the backfield, moving the ball back to about the 2.5-yard line.
Good move inside by number 33, Jack Golick. Hit him head on. Took him right down.
We saw quarterback Andrew Lee on the opening drive for Parkland. Now it is Tanner Lewis, the junior, who feeds it to Joey Guida. He moves his way out to about the 35-yard line, a gain of 4, bringing up 2nd down and 6. After the Pigs contest, you can catch that over on TV too as well. We've got Parkland and Freedom here. Parkland with a 3-0 lead and the ball as Joey Guida sweeps out to the right side. He's got enough for a 1st down. He is going to be close to midfield by the time he's finally wrapped up. It is another strong run for Joey Guida. Certainly the Joey Guida show on the opening drive for Parkland, and Jim, more of the same here on their 2nd possession.
Yeah, no question about it. And the thing that frustrates you if you're a defense is you know it's coming. Yep. There's no surprise here to who's going to get the ball, number 35. But it's his ability to get moves and get outside and then find lanes. And I said he's got that real slippery ability about him to get himself a couple extra yards.
Guida entered this game with 19 carries through the first 2 games. He had 8 carries alone on the opening drive, 2 on this sequence. So he's basically halfway to his season total. We've only played just over a quarter.
And the rest of this game here tonight.
Hudson is only a junior as the give is to Guida along right side. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no further. Good convergence by the Patriots defense, and they will need to find a way to stop this Trojans running game that has had its way through the opening 2 weeks of the season and certainly has appeared to be the stronger unit, at least in the opening moments of this one. Tight end set for the Trojans. Wide receivers split on either side. Joey Guida, the lone running back. Shotgun snap, give is to Guida, little inside handoff. He's hit immediately, and then a host of yellow jerseys wrap him up after a gain of only a couple. Trojans get a free 15 yards, putting the ball down at the 21, 1st and 10. 2 wide receivers on the left, 2 in the backfield. As Tanner Lewis is in the shotgun, inside give to Guida, big hole there, and he rumbles his way down to the 10-yard line. 1st down for Parkland, going to set up close to a 1st and goal.
They're taking those offensive linemen and they're just, splitting them out. They're doing a good job of really getting a good push off first, and that instant hole is going to create an opportunity for Guida. Take a look at it here. Now you see those linemen setting up those big holes inside. Those are the kind of things that make it easy for Guida to get through.
That's the kind of hole, Jim, you and I can run through.
No question.
2 tight ends for Parkland, so a pretty heavy set at the line of scrimmage. Guida, the lone running back. Inside handoff to him. He's going to try and stretch it out left, but boy, the Patriots do a phenomenal job swarming to the football and wrapping Guida up in the backfield.
Nose tackles especially.
Yep. The term workhorse comes to mind tonight. Sheds 2 tackles, then a 3rd. It's Guida again, rolling out to the 48-yard line. Good enough for a gain of about 7. Will move the sticks for another Trojans 1st down.
Guys like that, they're used to being shot at with the legs. Everybody in wrestling shoots the leg, shoot for the leg. He gets used to that. That's why I think he's so effective in running with the football.
He has been awfully elusive, and you're right. He's not he's not a big kid, but he carries the ball low to the ground. He's very tough to bring down. We have seen on more than a few occasions tonight that kind of one-handed swipe tackle. That's not enough to bring down Joey Guida. Those 2 interceptions separated by only 2 plays and 50 seconds on the game clock. The give is to Guida, inside down to the 10. It's another 1st down for Joey Guida. That is his 19th carry of the opening half. That matches his carry total for the first 2 games of the season.
2 games. I was thinking that 19 is a magic number. You're right.
The Patriots out of the shotgun. It's Tanner Lewis. Inside handoff, not much there. Gain of probably about 2. Bringing up 2nd down and goal from the 7-yard line. Maybe this team's going to go a little more conservative. That certainly suits Parkland. Their ground game has been tremendous. Inside handoff to Guida. Started left, now goes right. He's hauled down at about the 5-yard line, bringing up 3rd and goal. Generous spot down at the 1-yard line. There's the man who has carried the rock plenty tonight, Joey Guida. Have to believe his number is going to get called here. Tanner Lewis in the shotgun. Guida about a yard to his left and behind. The handoff is to Guida. He's going to rumble his way right into the end zone, right up the gut. Parkland wins the battle at the line of scrimmage, and it is Joey Guida hammering it home for his 4th touchdown of the season, and all of his hard work in the opening half rewarded in the final moments of the 2nd quarter. A 1-yard touchdown run has Parkland in front, 12-0.
Again, look at those blocks up front. Those guys are opening huge holes up there. Landon Pitts, Bryce Boyer, those guys, Jacob Edwards, all those guys up front doing a great job.
Jim, now Coach Muntzman gets to learn a little bit about his team here in the 2nd half.
Yeah, no question about it. It's going to be the Joey Guida show again, and it's going to be how can this offensive line perform in the same capacity it did in the first half. That's been the key. We didn't really talk about that much at halftime. You're going to see, again, that offensive line needs to perform, as we talked about. Adam Piston coming out there as well on that front part of that line, going to be one of the keys here in the second half.
Heavy stack, 2 tight ends. It's to Guida, and then he pitches it back over to Christian Hudson, the wide receiver who had swept out left side. He's going to get past the initial line of scrimmage and as far as the 41-yard line.
To get this wide receiver in motion, Piston, as you see here, Guida with the flip. He thought they could get more people to the right side, but good job by the Freedom Patriots of staying home. As you see, number 33, Jack Garlick, do the final.
He has all the makings of a Guida conversion right here. He is set up on the left hip of Tanner Lewis. There's the give. Freedom was in the backfield, but Guida so slippery and elusive, and he's able to spin his way out across the 40 to the 41-yard line. Good for a first down.
He makes this happen all on his own, and we talked about this in the first half. You know, his ability to keep his legs moving, and take a look at it right here. His vision, he's going to nice job stopping on the dime there, gets himself moving sideways. Very good run by Guida. Second down and third down possessions.
Great little toe tap by Berniker. Now, as you said, right on cue, ground and pound. The give is to Guida. Off left tackle, he'll pick up 2. Second down and 8 coming up for the Trojans.
Because this gentleman in here right now, so that'll be interesting to see what happens in the fourth quarter in the next drive.
Lee gives it to Guida. He goes left side, out across the 20 to the 22-yard line. That's going to be a gain of 12.
But Guida's like that kid that you were in your neighborhood that when you played Fumble Rumble, you always wanted him to have the ball.
That's right.
Because he's the guy that will carry 17 other guys from the neighborhood with him, and he does.
Yeah, including 3 Freedom Patriots, as we just saw right there. It's a testament, too, to the offensive line of Parkland. You know, that's a tough battle when you know they're going to run the ball. That means you can't just win that normal battle. You have to go above and beyond.
You have to constantly execute.
Boy, tremendous defensive pursuit by the Patriots. It's very effective, Joey Guida. Snap to Lee. Hands it off to Guida. Trying to spin out of trouble. No dice. Got a yard, maybe 2, but not much more than that. Andrew Lee now on a 2nd and 7. As Angel Ramos in motion, the give is to Guida. He will plow his way out across the 10 to the 13-yard line, setting up 3rd and short.